you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision. To find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And a nice play by the defense. 30 short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference champions.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Play number 9 on this drive. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
To the air, it's King. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Kane. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Kane. Here comes the heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Makes one man miss.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sullivan. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A Really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Fleming. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And his throw is incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have no...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Clemson! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type of game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Finds his man. It's Fleming. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. The sure hands. It's Fleming. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the wide receiver screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's King. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Got the first down and more. Takes it the other way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
One down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's go! Let's go! To the air, it's Grimes. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's second and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Right back to the well. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team.